Hi everyone, I wish that you're doing well. It's a translation theories. Here we have definition of translation. So what is translation? It is the replacement of an original text with another one. Okay, so it is a kind of replacing a text written in an original language by another text written in another language. Okay, translation has been regarded as a kind of inferior substitute for the real thing. So it is a kind of substitution for the real thing. You substitute a real thing by something which is inferior. Inferior, it means less. They want to say here that translation and the original text are not completely the same. They are not 100% the same. And it has been likened to the back of the carpet. So the back of the carpet is similar to the face of the carpet, but it's not the same. Or kiss through handkerchief. So here, yes, it is a kiss, but it's not a real one. That's translation. It can also be seen more positively as providing access to ideas and experiences that, although represented as secondhand, would otherwise be closed off in an arcade. So translation provides you access to any information that would be closed off. Why? Because this information is written in an unknown language. Okay, so translation can help you to get access to this information, although it is represented or at second hand. Okay, so it's not originally in your language. No, it is originally written in another language, and it is closed off. Okay, because it's written in a language that you do not know. Translation helps you a lot in this case. It gives you access to this information, okay, although it is second hand. So it solves a problem. Although translation can be seen as a kind of limitation, yes, it's a kind of limitation, a problematic issue. It also has the opposite function of overcoming the limitations that particular languages impose on. Okay, particular languages impose problems, limitations in on their speakers. Why? For example, I speak only Arabic, and I see a topic on the internet. It's written in English, and from the pictures, I feel that I want to know about this, but it's not written in my language. Translation in this case, the function of translation is to overcome the limitations, okay, those limitations that my language imposed on me, okay, because I only know Arabic and the information here is written in English. So translation solves this problem for me. Translation is a service, okay, it serves a need a human being apparently have to translate the word to which their own particular language can find them. At least, let's talk about the internet and the information on the internet. You want to travel around the world on the internet to check the news, for example, and the news written in English. So translation here gives you access to this information, Mhm. Translation mediates between languages, between societies, between cultures, literatures. Okay, and through translation, that linguistic and cultural barriers may be overcome. Translation provides access to something, some messages that already exist. Okay, messages that already exist. But you cannot or you're not able to get access to this information. Why? Because it's written in a language that you don't know. Translation provides access to something, some messages or some message that already exists, and it's always therefore a secondary communication. Okay, Normally, a communicative event happens just once, only once. So there is a communication between two people, between a passage and a person. The passage is written, for example, originally in Arabic, and an Arab man read the passage. So what is there? There is a communication. With the translation, however, communicative events are reduplicated, repeated. So this passage is translated into English. So any Englishman, for example, can read this message. So there is another kind, or there is another communication, but this communication is secondary. Okay, because they were prevented from getting access to the passage because it was written in Arabic and they don't know about about Arabic.